Hey there, I'm Mr. Then. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So to give you a little background on myself before I begin, I am a certified life coach, and I have a focus particularly on millennials who seek to increase their financial literacy as well as their business acumen and things of that nature. So I help millennials with both business and finance. Whether it be, going ahead and starting their own business, helping them with their own finances, things of that nature. It's something that I want to do for you. So I want to give you a free video, yes, I said free, on what credit truly is and, how you might be able to take advantage of it if you truly understand how it works. So I like to think of credit as one of two things. I'll explain the other one in maybe a later video. But one of the ways I like to think of credit is as chess. So, you think of chess and you think of kings and queens and rooks and knights and all of these things. But think of it this way. You have your king, which, they say cash is king. And then you have your queen. I like to think of our dear credit as queen. So if you think of it as chess, where your objective is to go ahead and not only protect your king or your cash and try to obtain your opponent's cash or king, then it makes it a little bit easier to understand how it is that you should use your queen. You have your cash, you have your queen, which is your credit. You can go ahead and of course you can survive through life without ever using your queen. You still haven't lost the game. You can continue through life and you do not necessarily need credit. Yes, cash is king. But if you go through life and you have a queen and you have good credit, then life tends to be a little bit easier because that queen can make a lot more moves on that chessboard than that little itty bitty king. Let me tell you, that king can only move one way, in one direction. That queen can go all over that board in one swoop. And we're gonna fast forward a little bit. You just turned 18 years old. And you're able to not only fight for this country and give your life for this country, but also establish credit, the most beautiful thing in this country. I like to think of credit as your I love debt score. That's what it really comes down to. But it's one of those things that you have to go ahead and acquire debt in order to prove that you can pay it back. And with doing so, establish higher lines of credit. So think of it this way. You come up to me and you ask me to let you borrow $1,000. Now you've come to me for the first time. I've known you for quite a while, I've seen you grow up, and I say, you know what, yeah, I'll let you borrow up to $1,000 per month with this in mind. As long as you pay me back before the end of the month, I will go ahead and let you borrow that $1,000 without charging you any penalties or fees or interest. If you do so, by every means, go ahead and borrow that money. You can do so, no problem. Now you go over to my friend Bill, who also would be willing to let you borrow money. Now, Bill knows that you're borrowing money from me. And I've told Bill, hey Bill, this guy or girl, he always pays on time, and I don't have any problems. In my books, they're clean. Now, Bill will be more likely to allow you to borrow money from him if that is the case. Now, if you've had late payments and you don't always pay on time and things of that nature, then Bill is not going to be very likely to let you borrow money. Same thing with if you go to then Bill, and then you go to Harry, and then you go to Tom, and then you go to Jim, and then you go to Carlos, and then you go to Jose. And then you go to Laquan and Jamal and every single name of any person that you can think of. Now, if you go to all these people, these are called hard inquiries. And every time you ask for more money, it kind of makes us, the people who are lending you the money, bite our tongue a little bit and say, should I really be letting this person borrow this money? He just asked 10 people that I know specifically whether or not he could borrow money from them. I'm already letting him borrow this money, and in fact, he's already utilizing more than 30% of what I even let him borrow in full. So, out of $1,000, if you're borrowing $300, and you start building up that balance, do you really think I'm gonna let you borrow more money? Or am I gonna tell Bill and Tom and Laquan and all of these guys whether or not it's a good idea to let you borrow money from them? Probably not, right? So, same thing. So I'll end it there. Definitely want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Maybe it'll help them kind of understand how credit works. And I'll get into more detail. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Appreciate you guys. If not now,